The Heritage Auction's April 2012 manuscript auction will be held in New York City on Wednesday, April 11th. Heritage will feature many exciting letters, documents, signed books, and photographs by historical figures including presidents, artists, authors, and many more. This is the first American publication on parliamentary procedure, published in 1801. Originally written as separate texts, Jefferson assembled them into a single volume for the use of the Senate. The rules set forth in the book are still in use today. Accompanying the book is a letter by Jefferson presenting the volume to Mr. Brooke, Speaker of the Senate of Virginia. This particular copy has two lengthy notations in Jefferson's hand: a George Washington signed book from his personal library bearing his bookplate. Washington's bold and beautiful signature appears on the title page of the book, titled A View of the History of Great Britain During the Administration of Lord North. The bookplate exhibits characteristics which are only present on the authentic plate, such as the chain links which appear on the paper and a small line near the bottom right of the shield. A newly discovered printing of the Declaration of Independence, engraved and printed by William Stone. At the end of the War of 1812, patriotism was surging, and with it a growing interest in the Declaration of Independence. In 1820, John Quincy Adams commissioned engraver William J. Stone to produce an engraving of the original Declaration of Independence, a process which took 3 years to complete. In all, 201 official parchment copies were struck, and according to a 1991 census by William R. Coleman, a total of 31 copies are known to exist today, 19 of which are located in institutions and 12 in private hands. Frank Llyod Wright Archive, documenting construction of the James Bryan Christie House. This collection covers everything from the hiring of Wright for the project, the choosing of the plot of land for the house, the reviewing of the plans, the making of payments, the tracking of expenses, and the quarrels between the architect and the client. This archive offers a rare insight into the process of working with Frank Llyod Wright. Charles Lindbergh's May 1927 Daylight and Darkness Flight Graph. Using this hand-drawn graph, Lindbergh has calculated the distance of his historic trip to Paris and his probable arrival times given at various speeds. Lindbergh gave this chart to Richard Blythe, his friend and agent, in apparent appreciation and as a memento of this flight. Blythe has identified the chart on the back by writing, Captain Charles A. Lindbergh, Daylight and Darkness Chart, May 1927. A Robert E. Lee photograph signed. This classic image was taken by famed photographer Matthew Brady shortly after the surrender of the great Confederate general at Appomattox, and is rarely seen in this large format. Below the image, Lee has placed his signature, an act which was witnessed by Captain R. Prosper Landry, who makes mention of it in an accompanying letter to Lee's daughter, Mary Custis Lee. These are but a few of the highlights from our April auction. To learn more about the auction, please contact Sandra Palomino at sandrap@ha.com. We encourage you to preview the auction in person on April 9th and 10th at the Ukraine Institute, located on 79th and 5th Avenue in New York. We look forward to hearing from you.